Hey guys, this is Don Mimm coming from beautiful Westchester, Pennsylvania. Well, maybe not so beautiful today. It is kind of raining outside. Today is one of the videos I am very excited to do. And the reason is that this video is a shout out to all my car people. Most of you know me as a trainer and developer and a business consultant and all that other stuff. But truth be known, I'm an ex-car guy. And I'll tell you, there's no business in the world that I love more than the car business. And I want to do this video especially for those car people. A lot of you might even know me if you happen to find this video. I started a car business in 1985 in South Florida. It's a funny little story. My mother was in the car business before I was. She was an F&I. And I remember going to see her as a kid, and all I saw her do was read the paper. And so I said, well, geez, how hard can this be? And my mother's claim to fame is that she was either she was one of the first finance people, but I know for a fact she might have been the first woman in F&I in the country. But anyways, I was actually driving a truck at the time. And I walk in her house one day, I'm all grungy and everything, and she says, she says to herself, she tells me the story later, well, there's got to be a better life for my son. And so she says, Hap, that's my nickname. She says, Hap, how would you like to go work at a bank? And I said, sure. I said, at least I'm thinking that I'm clean. So I went and worked as a collector for Southeast Banks of Miami. Now, as anybody knows me, I am one driven son of a gun. I don't leave my life to chance at all. Everything that happens in life is because you absolutely take control and you make it happen. So, during this time, while everybody else was down smoking and joking and doing their thing, because back then you could actually smoke in the building, I was actually across the hallway at the creditor's desk on my knees, actually, learning about credit. And it's at that time I decided to go to F&I school. And I remember I took my vacation, actually when it was in Altamont Springs, which is actually near Orlando. And I remember they actually taught me to do contracts by hand. That was before the computer age and everything else. And they didn't teach you presentations or anything like that, no sales skills, but they taught you how to do credit union and cash conversions. And those of you that are in F&I know exactly what I mean. Well, anyways, that was horrible, absolutely horrible. And so I took and I got on camera. I actually walked off camera. And lo and behold, here I am so many years later. And I ended up being one of the top F&I guys around. And it's so funny how far I came. I spent 13 years in F&I retail. I've got a total about 15 years total in the box. I did sell cars for about 8 months. Oh, back up the story a little bit. I remember coming out of that F&I school, Ray Elsie, who was the trainer, said to me, well, what do you want to do? And I said, well, I want to be an F&I manager. And he says, well, you got to go sell cars. And I didn't want to sell cars. So, me being me, going to try anything, I went in the Army instead. Served our country for 3 years and got out in 1985 and a half. No, excuse me, I'm sorry, in 1985. Yeah, that's right, because I went to sell cars in 1986. And I sold them for 8 months. I was always either 1 or 2 on the board. There was this one guy, big red, 40 cars a month, couldn't touch him, but I was usually right behind him, sort of about 20 cars. I remember my second month in, I made $5,000. I said, oh my God, this thing is really good. So anyways, 8 months later, that same trainer came in and said, okay, now that you've wasted 3.5 years, you want to sell cars. I mean, excuse me, you want to go into F&I. And so I got my first F&I gig. I spent, like I said, 13 years. I got it, like I said, about a total of 15 years. And I actually moved to Ohio. I do music, as some of you know. I went to college on a music scholarship. I sang gospel. And my dad was a Baptist minister. And he got a church up near Ohio and said to me, hey, Hap, will you come up here and help me build this church? And I said, sure, Dad, here I go again. So I took the family and everything, and we went up to Ohio. Long story short, I ended up going to work for a company called Clark Ford. We did 1,100 cars a month, 80 cars on a Saturday. I was the #1 guy there. And God, just like all of you guys, I got tired of working all these hours. This store decided to stay open till midnight, and it was just killing me and my family. And I said, God, there's God. So anyways, J&A came a knocking. And listen to that rain, my word. J&A came a knocking, and I remember going through the interview process with J&A. And if any of you know about J&A, at that time especially, you had to be really good at what you did to even be considered. J&A came a knocking, and I was interviewing for a district manager's position, but they asked me, they just said, hey, look, if you had a choice of having people being successful for your own actions or successful teaching someone else, what would you do? And I said, teaching. And so it was at that time I became a trainer. And that brings us to all this other stuff I did. As you know, I ended up training schools and everything else. And I became very proficient at it. As most of you know, that I have, in my last video, I talked about somebody who critiqued me and literally said that you really need to work on your technical training skills. But dude, man, it's obvious you care about these people. So anyways, that brings us all the way down. I was in my 30s there. That brings us to today. I'm 55 years old. And now I stay at home and I work at home. And I actually found a phenomenal opportunity with DS Domination. And if you don't know anything about it, it is the best thing that's come around since sliced bread. It is an educational platform that actually teaches people to sell on eBay by the art of drop shipping. And I got so enamored with this idea that I became an affiliate partner. And right now is basically what I do is I offer this product for sale. It costs people $19.95 a month, and it teaches them to sell, like I said, sell on eBay. And I'm just so excited. It's made a huge impact in my life. I'm at home now. I've been with the company about 2 months, and I have an organization now. I have about 40 people in it. As you see my other videos, I tell people all the time, you don't have to recruit to be part of DS Domination. It's just that it's what I do because I love to teach, I love to train. Doesn't mean everybody should, but the great thing about this program, fellow car people, is that if you want to join, come with me. I'll show you how to do this, and don't be surprised if you do what I do, you can get out of the business. I know it's a great business, but any of you watching, raise your hand on how many of you are tired of the hours. How many of you are tired of of just being beat to holy, excuse the word, crap. And how many of you all are tired of this? Well, as you can tell, this is the real deal, guys. I'm so excited about this opportunity. So I'm saying get out of it. Come join me. Work with me part-time at first. I'll show you how to do this. I'll take you by the hand, and we'll get you out of there. We'll get you out of the car business and where you can make some great residual income where you don't have to do this anymore. If you want to do this, you can call me. My phone number is 484-653-8813. Email me at don@dsdomination101.com. Text me. You can go to my website, which is www.dsdomination101.com. Boy, I would love to have a bunch of car people in my organization. Oh, one last note. We do have a ex-car person in this organization too, and she's one of the top people in the organization, and I don't even know if she knows I'm in the car business, but I guess after this she'll find out. But anyways, I just wanted to share this. I've been very, very excited about doing this video. My heart is in the car business. I know what each and every one of you go through every single day, and I appreciate it. Appreciate you very much. So anyways, if you want to join me, give me a call, email me, text me, any of that good stuff. And as Jim Moran used to say, the future belongs to those who prepare for it. So all I'm saying, prepare for your future, take action, get out there, make it happen, guys. And I'll see you on the next video. And as we always say, make it a great day.